To start with the new topic, histogram. What is the meaning of histogram? How we have to draw the histogram, and which are the conditions to draw the histogram, that I will explain today. Histogram means graphical representation of the data is called as the histogram. So I wrote some points for the histogram here. The histogram, in histogram data is represented by graph. Second thing is it becomes simple to understand and interpret the data. Means by the histogram you will understand each and everything very easily. Whatever be the data, that data you will understand very simple manner by the histogram. Then how you have to draw the histogram? How some methods of drawing the histogram. In the methods of drawing the histogram, first point is if the given class are not continuous, make them continuous. If the classes are not continuous, here one of the example, here classes are 8 to 9, 10 to 11, 12 to 13. These classes are not continuous class. You have to make the classes continuous for drawing the histogram. Second thing is that such a classes are called as the extended classes, class interval. Once you will continue the class, at that time that class continuous classes are called as the extended classes, class intervals. Then show the class on the x-axis. Every time you have to show the class on the x-axis and show the frequency on the y-axis. Means frequency you have to show on the y-axis and class you have to show on the x-axis. Then next thing is that taking each class as a base, draw the rectangle with the height proportional to the frequencies. Means you have to, in the form of the rectangle, you have to show each and everything in the form of the rectangle you have to show. Then next one is that on the x-axis, the mark, this mark is called as the crank mark. This mark is called as the crank mark. Every time you have to draw this crank mark. Then show between the origin and the first class. Means this is the first class 9.5 to 7.5 to 9.5. This is the first class, and this class means after the crank mark directly you will see the first class. Then in this way you have to, these are the points while showing the histogram. First of all, again I will explain, while drawing the histogram you have to continue the classes, and after that on the x-axis you have to take the classes, on the y-axis you have to take the frequency, you have to draw the crank mark, and in the form of the rectangle you have to show all the histogram. Then I will explain step by step each and everything, but I will start with the example. Once I will explain the example, at that time you will understand very easily how you have to draw the histogram. So the table show below the net asset value per unit mutual funds of some of the companies. Draw the histogram representing the information, the net asset value and the number of the mutual funds. 20 mutual funds have the net asset value in between 8 to 9. 40 number of mutual funds have the net asset value in between the 10 to 12 rupees, and 30 number of funds have the mutual value net asset value in between 12 to 13. 25 has the net asset value in between 14 to 15, and 15 mutual funds have the net asset value in between 16 to 17. But if you will observe, you have to make the column like this: class. If the classes are not continuous, at that time you have to write the continuous classes and you have to write the frequency. These are the classes, upside are the classes and downside are the frequencies. So you have to write the classes 8 to 9, 10 to 11, 12 to 13, 14 to 15, 16 to 17, and you have to continue the classes. For continuing the classes, from the lower limit you have to subtract 0.5, and in the upper limit you have to add 0.5. If you will do like this, at that time 8 minus 0.5 is equal to, this will come 7.5, and in the upper limit you have to add the 0.5, this will come 9.5. From the lower limit you have to subtract 0.5, this becomes 9.5, and in the upper limit you have to add the 0.5, means 11.5. From the lower limit you have to subtract 0.5, means this will come 11.5 to 13.5. Again this will come 13.5 to 15.5. 15.5, and this will come 15.5 to 17.5. Just you have to observe that these classes are continuous. Here this class upper limit will end with 9 and lower limit will, next class lower limit will start with 10. These are not continuous classes, but these are continuous classes. 7.5 to 9.5, 9.5 to 11.5, 11.5 to 13.5. So according to that, once your classes are continuous, at that time you have to draw the x-axis, you have to draw the y-axis, you have to draw the crank mark, you have to write the first class. First class is 7.5 to 9.5, second class is 9.5 to 11.5, third class is 11.5 to 13.5, next class is 13.5 to 15.5, next class is 15.5 to 17.5. In this way you have to write the classes, class on x-axis and frequency on y-axis, and you have to see this frequency 20, 40, 30, 25, 15. This will come in the table of 5. So I will write this, the table of 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20, 5 5s are 25, 5 6s are 30, 5 7s are 35, 5 8s are 40. And you have to, once you will draw the frequency on the y-axis, classes on the x-axis, at that time it is very easy to draw the histogram. So for this 7.5 to 9.5, the frequency is 20. So you have to, for this class you have to 20 frequency, you have to draw the histogram, and by the line you have to show like this. Then next class is 9.5 to 11.5, the frequency is 40. 9.5 to 11.5, frequency is 40. So you have to draw the histogram like this. Then for the next class 11.5 to 13.5, frequency is 30. This frequency is 30. Frequency you have to take on the y-axis, and you will draw the histogram like this. For the 13.5 to 15.5, the frequency is 25. So you have to write 25 and you have to draw the histogram. Then next one is, the next class is 15.5 to 17.5. 15.5 to 17.5, the frequency is 15. So you have to draw the frequency 15 and you have to draw the histogram. And in this way you will represent the histogram. But here the scale is important. Means on the x-axis, what is x-axis? 1 centimeter is equal to 2 rupees. Means 1 centimeter, 7.5 to 9.5, 2 rupees are there. 9.5 to 11.5, 2 rupees are there. So you have to say that on the x-axis, the 1 centimeter is equal to 2 rupees. On the y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 funds. Here, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 funds. You have to draw this histogram on the graph notebook, and properly you have to write the scale also, write all these things also, and complete your graph notebook properly. Thank you.